for what felt like hours, but could only have been minutes. The two sat in the clearing, the cat's glow filling the night with a serene beauty. Alara felt a deep sense of peace wash over her, as if she had been granted a glimpse into something far beyond the ordinary. She realized then that the Starry Cat was more than just a legend, it was a living piece of the universe. A reminder of the magic that still existed in the world. Without warning, the cat stood up and stretched, its movements as fluid as water. It turned to face her one last time, its glowing eyes locking with hers, as if sharing a silent message. Then, as quietly as it had appeared, the Starry Cat began to walk away, its shimmering form fading into the shadows of the trees. Alara wanted to follow, to see where it went, but something held her back. Perhaps it was the understanding that this moment was a gift, one that was not meant to be chased, but simply cherished. As the cat disappeared into the night, the stars above seemed to shine even brighter, as if acknowledging the presence of their earthly counterpart. Alara stood there for a long time, staring up at the sky, her heart full of wonder and gratitude. The next morning, when she returned to the clearing, there was no sign of the cat, but she didn't need proof. She knew what she had seen, and she knew that the Starry Cats were real. From that night on, every time she looked up at the stars, she felt a connection to the universe that was deeper than before. The Starry Cats, she realized, were not just creatures of legend. They were symbols of the magic that existed in the world around her, the magic that most people overlooked in their busy lives. And she was one of the lucky few who had been able to witness it. Alara never told anyone about her encounter, she didn't need to. The memory of that night was enough, a secret shared only between her and the stars. And so, the legend of the Starry Cats lived on, whispered among the villagers on clear nights. As the stars above twinkled and the cats themselves roamed the night in silence, unseen by most, but forever present for those who believed in the magic of the universe. In a quiet village at the edge of the world, where the sky was so clear that the stars seemed to touch the earth, there was a legend that passed from generation to generation. The villagers spoke of a rare breed of cats, known as the Starry Cats, whose fur reflected the night sky. These cats were said to appear only on the clearest nights, when the moon was high and the stars shone the brightest. For centuries, people had searched for them, but only a few lucky souls had ever seen one. Those who did claimed that the sight was like witnessing a piece of the cosmos come to life, a magical moment that left them speechless. One summer night, a young girl named Alara sat on her porch, gazing up at the stars. She had always been fascinated by the legends of the Starry Cats, dreaming of one day seeing one for herself. Her grandmother had told her stories of the magical creatures since she was little, filling her imagination with tales of their shimmering fur and their mysterious, silent presence. As she sat there, her eyes caught a flicker of movement near the tree line at the edge of the village. At first, she thought it was just the wind rustling the leaves, but then she saw it again, a faint, shimmering light moving through the shadows. Curiosity getting the better of her, Alara grabbed a lantern and made her way toward the trees. The night was quiet, save for the occasional chirping of crickets and the gentle rustle of the breeze. As she approached, the light grew brighter, and her heart began to race. Could it be? Was she about to witness the Starry Cat? She moved cautiously, her steps soft against the grass, until she reached the clearing. There, in the middle of the field, stood a cat unlike any she had ever seen. Its fur glowed softly, reflecting the stars above as if each hair was a tiny mirror to the heavens. The cat's eyes, deep and mysterious, shone like twin moons, gazing directly at her with a calm, knowing expression. It was small and graceful, moving with an elegance that seemed to defy the laws of nature. As it padded across the grass, the glow of its fur shimmered, leaving a trail of light in its wake. Alara held her breath, afraid that any sound might scare it away, but the cat didn't run. Instead, it sat down in the middle of the clearing, curling its tail around its body, its glowing fur shimmering even more brightly under the moonlight. The stars above seemed to mirror its every move, as if the cat were part of the night sky itself. Alara took a step closer, her lantern held low so as not to disturb the soft glow surrounding the cat. The air felt different, almost magical, as if time had slowed down and the world had become quieter. She kneeled in the grass, watching the starry cat in awe.